What we're going to do now is we're going to start to look at essentially the AI costs that you didn't know about. Okay, the real spend here that we're looking at when we talk about organization leaders and following standard processes is wanting to treat AI cost as a cost item and point to the obvious areas that they would have managed as part of other types of cost management. So let's look at the AI vendor APIs. Let's look at the AI subscriptions plans, and we're going to treat that then as our total AI cost. Unfortunately, that is just the visible tip. The real spend isn't arriving in new line items. It's hidden in existing products like 365 Copilots or switched on in Salesforce and bundled into Google Workspace. A huge cost area for organizations today is the marketplace costs that get around procurement processes to procure AI services within hyperscalers. So things such as AI services like Foundry and SageMaker and Vertex, where specifics are paid for but not counted in tokens. This means there's no separate purchase order, no security review, no single owner. And an organization has to start to understand and manage these hidden areas so that they can see the layers of co-pilots, of agents and embedded AI features that are active across your environment that nobody is tracking as one asset. This is the invisible estate, the shadow AI inside the software that you already own. So whether you're a hospital, a bank, a university, or a retailer, the pattern is identical. The spend is in the tools your people already use today. Okay. Now we're going to look at the spend. And on this slide, you can see essentially where the spend is not where you're currently looking. The natural thing to do when understanding a new discipline like AI is to assume that all new vendors, all the cost is under new vendors and new subscriptions and new purchases. And that's what makes this dangerous. Most of our spend is buried in areas that your current tooling can't see and priced in ways that your current processes cannot manage. So when you look at the statistic here, we can see that only 10% is for new buying, 90% lands on contracts you've already signed. Okay, and we now have to ask ourselves why that breaks the current business operating models. So procurement will look for things like new vendors. Security will reviews and looks for things like new applications, and FinOps reconciles new invoices. When we look at embedded AI, it doesn't announce itself as a new area. It shows up as a price bump, okay, on a renewal. It shows up as you add a feature toggle in an approved application. So your guardrails that were built for things coming in through the front door as new applications are now null and void. And what you're seeing is the cost permeating through the walls of your organization.